What's up guys, and today I'm really excited because Riot just released patch 6.12 for live servers and I wanted to cover that. I know many big channels already did it a long time ago, but they didn't talk anything about ARAM game mode, but I have to talk about this because I played this game mode the most and there are some amazing changes happening to ARAM. Maybe players who didn't like that or didn't play before are going to play now. So let's jump right into the chilling map that is Howling Abyss and let's take a look at the new updates. First up, they changed Thresh, Bard and Nasus, especially for ARAM. Thresh's passive now grants him 2 souls with the cost of 1, so 100% discount there. Bard's passive chime spawn rate went to 40 seconds from 50 seconds, and now Nasus gets double stacks as well, so 6 instead of 3. I think they are all very welcoming changes. Next one is the big one though. Summoner spells cooldowns. Riot finally understood that ARAM was way too fast paced for 5-minute cooldowns, so they reduced most of them about 40%. Flash now has a 3-minute cooldown instead of 5, Heal has a 144 second cooldown from 240, Cleanse, Exhaust, Ignite now have a 126 second cooldown from 210 seconds, and Barrier and Ghost now have a 108 second cooldown from 180 seconds. Did I forget something? Oh yeah, Mark and Clarity, the spells I use the most. They got some extra changes too. Mark/Dash got nerfed properly. Cooldown went up 8 seconds from 40 to 48. Its width went smaller as well, so you actually need skill now to hit it. Also they made it bigger by adding glow effect on it so the enemy could see better and avoid it. So basically what they did was make its actual width smaller to match its visual size, but after that they added that massive glow effect, making the ball even bigger than before. So something just doesn't feel right here. Enough of that, let's move on to Clarity. I use this spell most of the time and new changes are really good in my opinion. Its cooldown is also reduced from 180 to 144 and that change was quite noticeable. I didn't run out of mana, but they gave this spell also a nerf which, to be honest, I don't care about. It now gives you more mana at the cost of giving only half as much mana to your allies. How many players went like, oh damn, my Teemo is really low on mana, better use Clarity so I can give him mana? No, nobody did that. They used it on themselves and now they can do it even better. So it now restores 50% of your maximum mana and 25% of your allies' maximum mana. Howling Abyss now also has something like Home Guards in Summoner's Rift. You now get movement speed bonus for 10 seconds for the first 5 minutes of the game. I like that because that prevents snowballing early game, because you can get into lane much faster unless you feed again and again. Well, in that case you're a lost cause, but that change should help a lot. They also made some tweaks to gold and experience changes also to stop snowballing and even things out. But it's quite boring talk, I will not bother you with those details. Health packs and relics also give less mana now, and respawn timer went up from 40 to 60 seconds. At least it's easier to remember now when the next one will spawn. And final bigger update was that Riot decided to just remove some of the items from Howling Abyss. The following items have been removed from Howling Abyss: Doran's Blade, Doran's Ring, Doran's Shield, so all the Doran's items, Arcane Sweeper, the Lightbringer, the Vision items, and Orb of Winter, Entropy, and Wicked Hatchet. I was really let down by some of these, for example Lightbringer and Arcane Sweeper, because they were good against Teemo, but Riot has thought about everything and they gave us Oracle's Extract on steroids. It costs 50 gold more but now persists through death and also has a sweeping lens effect. So it will show you moving enemies in the bush, which is really useful and you should get it every game. They replaced Doran's Shield with Guardian's Horn, Doran's Blade with Guardian's Hammer, and Doran's Ring with Guardian's Orb. So instead of Doran's, you now have Guardians. Easy. Refillable Potion also makes a way to Howling Abyss if you're into that. And finally, PORO Snacks. You can now get an extra PORO snack if you destroy the first turret. Final big update, which I'm the most excited for and waited for the longest. Champs Mastery is making its way to Howling Abyss and Twisted Tree Line over the course of 6.12. For me, before it was bad because I only play ARAM but doesn't get the Champion Mastery, even though I can play most of the champions. The only difference is that I can't pick the champion, but that doesn't mean I can't play it, right? But there is one minus to this though. Matchmake games on Howling Abyss, Twisted Tree Line or any rotating game mode will not award Champ Master level 6 or 7 tokens. So to get these and prove you deserve level 7 mastery, you still need to go to Rift and get your mastery. But that shouldn't be difficult, right? That's it for this video. I hope you found it interesting. I will see you in my next video, but until then, take care guys.